Dylan Harper shouldn't be this good. Why? He the second pick. Aren't they usually good?
The NBA should be terrified because the San Antonio Spurs just paired the greatest prospect in NBA history with a future star. If Victor Wembanyama...
Yeah, the Spurs get real lucky with their draft picks, huh? Niggas start tanking out the second pick. Ain't that nice? They get Wemby and then they get Stephon Castle and then they get Dylan Harper all back to back to back. Ain't that just so sweet? Doesn't the NBA just love San Antonio? I just think...
wasn't scary enough. Look who the Spurs just drafted.
Harper going to Clowney, the fake, and the turnaround is good.
In his first home game of the season, Dylan Harper just went off for 20 points and 8 assists on 73% from the field to go along with 0 turnovers. And we're only 3 games into the season,
he's nice.
But so far Harper is averaging nearly 16, 5, and 5 a game, which by the way would be numbers worthy of 6th Man of the Year consideration. And it looks more possible when you watch him play, because this is not a regular rookie. Just watch Harper here getting pressed by another rookie. Watch him change his speed before then attacking, Euro-stepping inside, and with the help...
That's so tough. I really wish San Antonio ain't had that second. He would have been the one over here in Washington. He would have been the one. The guy.
Coming over,
would have been him.
He still
I'm sick.
With his left. Or here, where this time he's being pressed by a much better defender. But it doesn't matter, as Harper turns him and then the sneaky hook. And once he gets
that's offensive foul, but
his
hey,
ability to contort his body in midair on those finishes. It's just
excuse me, out the way.
His first 2 buckets of the game. Just his first 2 buckets. And he was attacking relentlessly the entire game. And when you are this good at attacking and finishing, obviously you're even more dangerous in transition, where this time he gets the pass from Wemby, and look at him attack downhill. The
excuse me, watch it.
And then just halts to a stop and pivots inside before the soft finish.
That boy's so good.
If you've watched any of my videos about Dylan Harper, or if you've watched any Dylan Harper clips at all, you would know this is what makes him special. And I don't want to set the expectations too high, but the way he can change speed, use his size, his agility, his handle to get into the paint
coast to coast.
It reminds me of a guy that won MVP last season.
I don't know if I see Shea in that one. I don't know about that.
Actually, that guy during his rookie year. Because similar to Shea, these guys might not be Russell Westbrook or De'Aaron Fox or Ja Morant type of athletes, but their body control and size just makes them almost impossible to keep away from the paint. And I can say this because we saw it in college, we saw it in Summer League, we saw it in preseason, and we're seeing it every game of the NBA season so far. I mean, just look at him here against Manchester. He crosses him once, drives, goes behind the back, and look at the hop step before then the right-handed finish at speed. And just to emphasize the footwork part, I haven't even shown you my favorite Dylan Harper clip from the start of the season. Look at him get the screen from Cornet. He slows down. You probably think he's caught, but oh no, he pivots and then steps through.
No, he did the move on Dwight Powell. I don't count. The nigga sucks. I'm sorry.
And finishes.
Dwight Powell's doodle.
And when I say Dylan Harper is good at getting downhill, when I say he is not a regular rookie, currently the top 5 players in the NBA for field goal attempts at the rim are Giannis, surprise, Zion, Wemby, Dylan Harper, and Anthony Davis. 4 of the best players in the league, 4 of the most physical players in the league. All of them are bigs, and then there's a rookie point guard on that list. Do you know how crazy that is? And just to go a step further,
NBC can get to the rim too.
Currently taken 32-point attempts this season. 27 of them have been within 5 feet. And some people might look at this and think it's a concern. Well, he can also score from the mid-range. He is going to improve as a 3-point shooter. He has good free throw numbers.
So I guess it's
form. This is not someone.
When you say someone's finna improve as a 3-point shooter, they're not that good of a 3-point shooter. Well, it's not consistent. It's not reliable.
Of scoring outside the paint. This is just someone so good, even as a rookie, at getting to his spots, that why would he do anything else. Is anyone telling Giannis or Zion to not attack? Well, if Dylan Harper is doing what those guys are doing, keep attacking. And the other advantage of getting into the paint and getting past your first defender every single time is this opens up the floor to be a playmaker, which we saw in particular against the Nets, with him recording 8 assists and 0 turnovers. Just like here with him driving past Demon, drawing the defense, and finding Champagnie
for 3.
Or this time getting the handoff from Wemby, and again, it's that change of speed, forcing AD to help over, and once he does
Wemby
this,
finna get down the way to the rack.
For the drop.
Easy.
Or this time, which I think we're going to see a lot more during the season, where it's Cornet setting the screen, and watch the in and out, and it's just that pause right there.
They played? They did.
Zion away before finding.
Man, Spurs out here running the Cornet Wemby lineup. All that lineup, bro. God damn. Shit, Dylan Harper not there shorty. Tall lineup.
And just a side note, a really important part of being a successful backup point guard is having an equally as good backup center. And through 3 games, I don't think there's been a better combination off the bench. And we can talk about Wemby's improvement or Castle or Vassell, but the Spurs are not 3-0 if not for these 2 additions who have both had positive
Cornet's a cool pickle
and massive impacts in each of their games so far. And I think as
he's a very good pickup.
They're only going to get better and better off the bench. And we can also see them in starting lineups with Wemby as well, as we have seen with those double big lineups. But just getting back to Harper, even a play like this just shows his maturity and understanding.
Wemby for 3.
He screens for Wemby initially. Wemby then gives it back to him, and immediately he recognizes the cut and finds Wemby for the 2. This is what is scary about Dylan Harper on the Spurs.
I mean, I ain't gonna say
no. A guy that can average 25 and 7 a game, but he's also got the traits that
I think any point guard could have done that play.
With the unselfishness, the maturity, the quick decision.
I'm not gonna hate.
Just his awareness as a playmaker is already so great. Like here again, where Wemby gives him the ball, and pause here. You would think he might try and find.
He got a Castle in the corner because he got the man helped off.
But he spots Claxton helping over from the.
You're right, because the pass to Castle isn't that smart. It's cross court, very dangerous. Even though Buddy in the corner is helping off, it's a dangerous pass to make. I seen it too, don't worry.
And instead rifles the pass to Johnson for the 3.
And that boy got a hitch.
Split-second recognition and decision. And you see this in all
I don't know if it's a hitch. It's a hitch.
The maturity, the decision-making, the focus. Should we really be surprised considering who his dad is? But still, to be this impressive 3 games into the season, I had high hopes, but he is exceeding them. And I know everyone is seeing these performances.
I ain't gonna lie, I see what he's saying, like, it's a very good, like, he's a good player, but then again, bro, I'm not gonna lie, he was the 2nd overall pick, and that's who you kind of expect to be very good at, 2nd overall pick, you know what I'm saying? Like, you expecting a top 2 pick to be really good coming into the league already, so it's not that big, not that surprising. Dylan Harper's been good, just translating, like it's done at every level, and he was drafted that high for a reason as well.
From
you know what I'm saying?
And Castle, and the conversation is about De'Aaron Fox. Can we just let it unfold? The Spurs are 3-0. De'Aaron Fox is still a very good player.
I don't want to.
The Spurs are in a perfect position. Worst case scenario. Oh, you have to trade De'Aaron Fox for more assets? Oh, or De'Aaron Fox comes back and is the best version of himself, which is an all-NBA player, and Dylan Harper is already showing that he can be a great 6th man.
That's a tough finish right there. Oh my lord. That's a tough
There is
finish.
not a bad situation for the Spurs right now. They are spoiled for choice, and Dylan Harper being this good already, I don't see him averaging less than 12 points a game, even off the bench.
It's defense. Excuse me.
I mean, now he sounds very familiar
Excuse
to
me.
another left-handed 6th man that played in San Antonio.
Manu Ginobili? I thought he was about to say James Harden. I thought he was going to say James Harden, I'm not going to lie.
The Spurs have their Tim Duncan. Maybe they also have their Manu Ginobili. I'm not going to set those expectations, but all I know
so who
is
they Tony Parker,
this
De'Aaron?
guy is special. And if you want to hear me continue to talk about the Spurs,
Probably.
Harper, and Wemby, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Liking the video would be cool. Most importantly, have a great day. Bye.
Only problem I would have with the Spurs and what they doing is that I don't know if you would trade De'Aaron Fox, because I'm pretty sure they signed us like a badass contract this past all season. And that's kind of, I don't know how big it is. I'm pretty sure it was a fat contract, so I don't know if they gonna trade him. So bringing him off the bench is the only thing that makes sense right now. De'Aaron Fox is starter, and then you got Harper off the bench. Ain't bad, run that too. Some people just maybe better coming off the bench too. It be like that for real. They do.